get ready for Royal Britannia brings you Tales from the Watch House, a heffin' mess. I'm James, the Dungeon Master from the podcast Royal Britannia, and we need your help to create an amazing product, a fully filmed web mini-series called A Heffin' Mess, set in the world of Royal Britannia. The show's going to star all the faces you know and love from the podcast, and a few extra faces as well. In the next few months, we're going to get stuck into recording the pilot episode, which we've already funded, but we need your help to fund the full 10-episode mini-series on top of that. We have some amazing backer goals for anyone that can help support bring this show to reality and to the small screen. So if you think you can support us, make sure you check out our backer kit or go to royalbritannia.co.uk so you can experience all of our British Dungeons & Dragons humour, this time with added faces.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather, now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
VGW Group. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Previously on Royal Britannia.
All four of you are currently in prison. Manacles and shackles attached to you all.
Can any of you do magic?
I tried to do Sacred Flame on the floor. Nothing happened.
No magic, no weapons. Hello?
Sit down, lad. Welcome to the rest of your lives. Here they are. Work duties will commence at 8:00.
What kind of work detail are we on?
Construction.
Team 1.
That must be a
work shift.
You're the new team.
What's your name?
John J. Jameson. My old team were the fastest team. We always produced the most parts, and I expect that to continue now. Do not let me down. It's nearly the end, boys.
What happens if we're last?
You don't want to be last. The buzzer sounds again. Hands away. A column of light shines onto the table in the far right, and then they collapse to the floor, twitching a little bit. We weren't last. Cell time. 2 hours.
I would like to go to sleep. Jeffrey, where are we?
Derek!
Milo's back.
Hello, Milo. Welcome to prison.
Chow time.
Do it.
You grab a tray, and they slop some food into it.
How long you worked here?
It feels like forever. We're from Team 2.
Then Team 1 chefs would serve another team.
Do you know what art facility we're in?
Owlbear Lake.
This was where I was before I died. I got took to solitary. Kate turned up, and I got strapped to a chair.
How do I get a job in the kitchen?
Be good to the guards. Express an interest. When a vacancy becomes available, you're prisoner 24601.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Guys?
Where are you taking him?
Toss cup. Another one. Is your friend a magic user?
Big time.
They are like living batteries.
We need a person in each sort of camp, but we gotta fucking find Jeff.
I could punch one of you guys in the face and they drag me off to someone, and then you get one of you in the infirmary. Sorry, buddy. This is my food.
Holy fuck!
Guards, he's gone mental. Guards!
What the bloody hell is going on here? All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action. Last time we played.
Yes.
What happened? Right.
I can remember.
There was a whole lasagna ago. You did some work.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
Did do
Finished
some work.
last.
And then you went for lunch. Or
Yeah.
dinner?
Dinner, I
probably.
suppose.
Probably, yeah.
Mm.
Afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you went for
some-
food anyway. You don't necessarily
Some
know what
sort
time
of
of day it is, to
fibres.
be honest.
Food, TM.
Yeah, you had some food with a capital F. And then Keth decided he wanted to kick things off.
Oh no, wait, but Jeff got stolen.
Oh yeah, Jeff got stolen.
We had a good conversation with JJJ.
Yeah.
Figuring out
John J.
that-
Jameson.
that the kitchen people are from different team and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yep.
And how to sort of maybe get into there.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jeff got stolen.
He got stolen, yeah. You saw the fancy-looking guard with the red hair.
Mm.
And by red, I mean like scarlet red,
Like
not like
red.
not like red hair.
No.
Like
On
red.
brand red.
Yeah, not like can't go outside in sunlight red.
No. She's a vampire?
Not like get sunburned from the fridge light.
No, no, like I paid many monies for this
Many
red.
golds.
And it'll last 3.5 weeks. And then I'll do it all over again.
That's right. She probably gets it done every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then Keth shrewdly came up with a plan.
Keth came up with a very interesting plan without following up with much more information. This is a play straight out of the Maurer's Milo playbook, which is
It's the toss couple playbook.
It's the toss couple
Very
playbook.
appropriate.
What they do, right, is they describe the beginning of a plan and then action the plan and then go, oh, maybe I should have told some people about the rest of the plan.
It's fine. It usually works out okay.
Well, I think your plan just extended to I'm going to get put in solitary confinement.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. I'm sure there was more to this plan, but it hasn't been divulged to the rest of the team. So far, what the team knows is I'm going to get put in solitary confinement. And then it turns out that Keth can nearly kill a man with a dinner tray.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Depends on the
Although
man.
not as efficiently as he thought he ought to be able to, because
By
he
throwing
took
it only.
he took a swing at Milo, who was actively trying to get hit. You missed, clobbered John J. Jameson.
And that was regrettable.
Then you took another swing, missed again, then hurled the tray at Milo, who then feigned death.
Oh no!
Before you picked up John J. Jameson's dinner, ate the rest of it, and hurled it at the off-duty chef.
Well, you didn't want to make a mess.
Two?
the one from your team.
Yeah, who's one of the
Who's
chefs.
the chef for Team 3. As it turns out, you found out there are at least 3 teams on this level.
At least, yeah. 75 people.
Mm. Which, when you work out that maybe you were doing an 8-hour shift,
It's quite a lot.
perhaps you might think, well, if we did 8 hours, and another team does 8 hours, and another team does 8 hours, does that mean there's production happening 24 hours a day?
Yeah, maybe.
Absolutely.
Kind of adds up.
Definitely adds up.
Well, accounting's
not here, so I can't do the maths.
I can't do it.
8,
Oh.
16. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it adds up, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And they are staggered.
So 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours, full-time productivity.
Full-time productivity.
Just saying.
I didn't even have to work this thing.
I don't know how an abacus
But,
works. I can use it to just add one.
I mean, to be
I've learned
fair,
by
for the
watching shit.
Empire, it's kind of they're
It's
actually
10 on
giving
each.
people a break.
Oh, no. I don't.
8. That goes to 6. Then there's 4 more. 24. There you go.
Reset it.
I'm touching your abacus, Chip. I'm touching it.
We're not touching your dice, they're infected.
No,
No, I don't want to touch your dice.
Has
Have you
anybody got
moved
hand
it
sanitizer?
away from your dice?
Say again?
Have you moved them?
Oh,
away
he
from
threw them
your
in the bin.
dice?
Yeah, I threw all of his dice in the bin.
Good.
And I-
So,
I
Use
burned
somebody
them all
else's
first.
bin just to be safe.
yeah. You just don't want that bin rolling badly in the future.
That
What,
bin didn't deserve it.
Just want to go. Recycling.
So I'm gonna sort of, jump straight into the aftermath here,
Okay.
because I think we all know how this has played out. Because the last thing that happened was you lot got radiant damage because as this was all kicking off, everyone else in the room lifted their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it did.
And I decided to run across the floor.
You decided to run across the floor. Keth decided to rage out, and Milo was laying on the floor.
I was going.
Yes.
Yeah. So you all took some radiant damage, and the guards yelled, "What bloody hell's going on here?" So I'm going to pick up a few hours later now.
Okay.
Keth, not there.
No.
Not in the cell with Derek.
I'm going to push both those beds together and have a nice starfish.
Yes.
I guess you're moving the bucket as well.
We'll see. I might want to. I might leave a small gap.
You've also got a cell to yourself because Jeff hasn't returned.
Oh, okay. I'm in my cell.
Yeah, we've been returned.
Well, I'm returning this.
I thought I would have been taken to the infirmary.
They looked at you and they went, "Don't be ridiculous."
Oh.
Did they take the other guy to the infirmary?
Yes, they did. The guy that you hit almost hard enough to kill him. Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't, however, take the guy who you hit for perhaps 10% of his life. If that.
Huh?
What's your max HP?
98.
98. And how much damage did you do? 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even 10%. Slightly over 5%.
He's still doing it in his cell.
Holding his knee even though he was hitting the head.
Why didn't they take him to the infirmary?
Because he was fine.
He's not fine. He's mortally wounded.
It's really not. He's quite literally had worse injuries getting out of bed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And I'm not exaggerating.
Kev gathered for the team lots of information that they will soon realise.
What he's gathered is if you start a fight, you will get shocked and then disappeared for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And thrown into a dark cell with very little distinguishing features from the many other cells.
And also, need new chef.
For the time being, yes.
Well, you say that.
Did you hit him right in the taste buds?
I hit him right in the head.
Uh-huh. Probably.
And how much damage did you do?
It was 3.
No, it was more than that.
I think it was more than that.
Your
It was
modifiers
5,
were
wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was 5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you murdered a fool. So that's going on the rap sheet.
Oh, shit.
It's all right.
That
Shit
extends the
happens.
sentence.
Yeah. That's another 10 years.
Your
Unless I make a
parole's not
deal.
coming up anytime soon.
Unless I make a deal of some sort, who knows?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Imagine if to get to be a chef you had to I don't know, get in the guard's good books like you were told several times.
Doesn't necessarily mean Kev needs to get in someone's good books. He's
That's
opening
true.
the door for one of his
Before I
colleagues.
got shocked, I was running over to be like, is he okay? Is he okay? My friend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We've talked so often about how we both love cooking.
One step ahead.
You've been here 12 hours.
Kev's sacrifice will get you in the kitchen.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, we'll see.
Now, this is several hours later.
7 hours later.
Several hours later.
Do I get my 8 hit points back?
Yes.
Have I had some short rests?
Cool. In which case?
I don't think Kev's been allowed to sleep since then. Sorry, I wouldn't.
Keth, we don't know what's happened to Keth.
No,
he got dragged away.
During the time that we've been in the cell, I just checked the place that I didn't really very well hide, the little sleeve that I was trying to hide. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'll leave it there for now.
So you two are back in your cells. Do you do anything? It's a few hours later.
I would this time like to make an investigation check to look for, again, it's probably unlikely, but I'll look for any kind of druidic.
For druidic?
Cell. Yeah.
Okay.
+5 investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it perception?
You don't find any.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I just do an investigation check for things around the room? I want to see if I can find anything out of the ordinary other than...
That would very much be a perception check. I'm investigating for all things. Yep, there are things in the room.
You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Okay, well, what?
Anything out of the ordinary other than 2 beds and a bucket.
Now, to you, what is out of the ordinary for this prison cell?
What, like a turd and escape plan?
There definitely was a turd.
Well, that was unusual.
In a
I don't fossilized underneath the bed.
Okay. It's a pretty skaggy prison.
I suppose.
You can see the escape plan that Jeff had, though, if you want.
Is it actually an escape plan?
It's 2 squares of used toilet paper.
I thought it would be.
They're mine.
They're mine. Hey, you got to hoard what you can get in this.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
I
got the
would
good
like to.
Well, it's got a turd and 2 squares of used toilet paper.
Make a sandwich.
Yeah, rap.
Oh.
It's a bit nutty.
Oh.
God.
It is shit, Austin.
Oh, good. I thought it was just me.
It's very chewy. Are the walls, are they like the ones in this room where it's like kind of flagstone-y, kind of with mortar between them, or is it just solid stone?
Yeah, it's rocks.
Like this?
Yeah. Stones with mortar and...
Okay.
built.
I would like to spend some time scratching with the spoon that I picked
The
up. Which
wooden
is,
spoon?
It is wooden, yeah. At some of the mortar in the adjoining wall to their cell.
Okay.
Because that could either have one of two effects. Either it sharpens the spoon, great, or scrapes away some mortar. Also good.
Now, you're going to do this, but I'm going to follow up with you're doing the classic prison fail of spending your time to break into another cell.
It'd be helpful for us to have adjoining rooms. Mainly the thing is to sharpen the thing. But if it does take some off...
So what are we trying to sharpen the wooden spoon?
I'm trying to sharpen it, yeah.
Right, okay. In which case, that would be a...
What would that be?
I am going to say that's a tools thing, isn't it? So...
It's looking more like, I don't know, not quite a sleight of hand, is it?
No, it's
or a performance.
Its performance is completely charisma-based.
Yeah. It's got to be
say it was charisma. It's definitely a skill, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a persuasion, because you're persuading the spoon to be...
Get sharper!
That's an intellect thing, though, isn't it?
Come on,
please.
Please, don't break. You can do it.
By the way, I'm trying to sharpen the handle of the spoon, not the round end of it.
By the way, I've got a massive thing all about the different conditions here when we were talking about
sick,
paralysed and stunned. I've literally got three massive columns of it in front of me. I don't know why I don't look at this when I'm trying to find things out.
Nice decoration.
Survival.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Fairsies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Survival, that's good. +4 survival, because it's a wisdom skill. That's not bad.
Cheers.
It's wisdom to know just how to do the thing, I think.
Yeah. That's an 14 +4, 18 total.
Oh, okay.
Not bad.
You get this wooden spoon about as sharp as a wooden spoon can get.
Still poking someone's eye.
Yeah.
It's not getting through any armour in a hurry.
No, God, no. No, I wouldn't have thought so.
But as far as prison shanks go,
pretty good. Nice. Cool. That's pretty.
Don't get caught with it.
No, that's going to take up pretty much all of that time, by the way.
Yeah, it takes ages to do that sort of thing.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
would.
me done.
That's going to take
the whole time.
A long time.
Yeah.
And next up,
any of the wall come out?
A small bit of mortar. It's
fair enough.
So, look, what I'm going to say to you is that currently your team is a bit in trouble because your team leader is in the infirmary.
Yep.
Who did that?
One of you has been taken away for questioning, and one of you has been taken away to stop him braining the rest of the canteen.
Sure.
As he seemed to be on a path for.
It's all part of the plan.
What plan?
We don't know yet. We're going to find out as we.
Basis.
And none of the people that need to know have been told.
Okay.
So, what I'm going to say to you is that certainly for the next few days at least, you two spend all of your time in your cells. You have,
I would imagine so, yeah,
food brought to you.
Yeah, fair.
As there is no reasonable reason to allow you to leave. There is no work for you to be able to go and do. There aren't enough people. And
oh, really? Okay, I thought we would have just had to try and make do and then be constantly radiant damaged.
No.
Fair enough. It's quite kind of them, actually.
Well, it's physically not practical for you to do.
Yeah, true, because we'd all have to be involved.
You're probably going to make the Death Star components.
Yeah.
That's not the Death Star.
They need to be made correctly.
Other Death Stars are available. And this is not the BBC. And what I'm saying is making sense.
But what I will say is the other people in your team,
Yeah.
in your
big team
group, yep, your
party.
Let's call it workforce 1.
Okay. Yeah, workforce 1.
I'll go with that. And then there's like a mini
and
team.
then your team, yeah. Workforce 1 are unhappy with the situation because they have had to pick up the slack.
Okay.
Their targets have been set higher.
Right. Okay. Yeah. To compensate.
No.
And presumably, or like even at night, or there's going to be shouting towards us in ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Every time they go to get food,
yeah,
they bang on your cell doors and shout names.
That's fair. I told
the new
you my
people
name's
came
Derek.
in and ruined their things. Ruined how
They had a good thing
They
going.
stuffed up the status quo immediately.
That doesn't sound like us.
No.
Cool. What are you up to over these 3 days or 4 days? Because I would quite like. Who's bringing the food?
The guards just open a little and slide a tray of food in.
Okay, while they're doing that, at every opportunity I get, I would like to do some sort of, well, it would be persuasion, I guess, but I'd like to take every opportunity I get to go, oh, food, lovely. Do you know what? It could use a little bit of a counterclockwise stir, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's not how I would have made it, but it's fine if you don't want the morale on this floor to be high. I know it's already low.
Roll performance.
A performance?
Yes. It's hard to see how you're persuading at this point. You're just demonstrating.
Okay, interesting. Okay. 18 total?
Good performance.
Yeah. 9 plus 9.
Nice performance. Very good.
Maybe they might find, like, whilst these guys are sitting around, we may as well chuck one in the kitchen.
Yeah, I could be much more useful to you, I guess. That's
I wanna
fine.
work.
That's just me. That's just me. I'll just stay cooped up in the cell for now.
I'm going to be, I guess, nice and obedient to the guards that keep stopping by.
I mean, they just dropped the food off.
And, well, no, I'm just going to try and sort it.
I'll be honest, they haven't emptied
Behave.
your bucket in 3 days.
All right, just have another wrap.
Yeah.
No, it's a soup.
Very much so, I reckon. After all that food.
It's already in a bowl. It's already in a bowl.
Yeah.
He just sends it back out.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably
Comes
not a
out
bad
grey.
idea.
Why do you take the buckets
Goes
to the
in grey,
kitchen?
comes out brown. I'm just going to put it back on the tray.
Oh, shit. And you're trying to be friends with these guys?
They don't know I'm not. He just looks the same.
Doesn't smell the same. One smells like stale disgustingness, and the other one smells like food.
And one's warmer than the other.
Yeah.
One's tepid and one's body temperature.
Body temperature. One's steaming.
Depends how soon they come to pick it up, I guess.
If you get your bowel moving times right.
During this time, then, if days are passing, surely you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be
Yeah,
flipping with
excellent
many
point.
coins happening.
Yeah, you flip between
Times
them.
where I'm Maurus.
So the
and
first
times
time
where I'm
that Maurus comes back,
I'll just talk to Derek about what went on. Where's Jeff?
do you not question why you're not going to do any work?
Yeah, that
Okay,
as
yeah.
well. Just basically get the lowdown from Derek.
Because you guys
They
aren't
don't-
in the same cell, though.
Look,
as to
well,
what happened.
They're
Look,
shouting.
we're
between
not-
Others
themselves.
bellowing.
Yeah. We're not allowed. We're not
They're at the
currently
doors, just like.
allowed to. As much as I want to work, they're not allowing us to be in the manufacturing because of health and safety or something.
Do you know
Bloody
what,
health and safety.
what happened to the other?
Even this place has got H&S, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
OSHA violations and all that.
all over the place. Keth hasn't
Got to
come
get your
back.
COSH forms done right.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of cosh forms in that kitchen.
Yeah.
Products that are
Oh,
going
yeah.
into there. How are Kath is going?
Keth's been taken to solitary, and I'm going to look up and down because my hands are like here, looking through the window of my cell, and conspicuously shout down the corridor, "As he well deserved." And Jeff, the filthy magic user, has been taken. God knows where. Well, presumably, somebody I was talking to before was saying that they're sucking out all of his natural juices, so maybe he's having a good time.
Oh!
Someone was going to come with that joke. I was thinking about it.
They were going to what?
They're taking him.
Jeff's getting sucked off again.
Again. Jeff, again, he is he's been taken because he's a magic user, and apparently they need his energy for something.
Surprised they haven't taken me.
Yeah.
Are you a magic user? I say really, really loudly.
No.
I'm not magic.
I'm not magic.
Okay. And let's travel back to the moment that Keth is flung into a very small cell indeed.
Okay.
Not quite tall enough to stand all the way up in.
Oh, one of those ones.
Yeah. It's weird. They have a whole variety of sizes.
They're just too small.
Not so small that you have to fully stoop, but just ever slightly small so you can't stand quite all the way up.
Just a crick in the neck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
and not long enough to lay down fully in.
Oh, God.
Ooh, nice. Not nice, but
horrible.
Yeah. Okay.
And you get flung inside, and the door are slammed.
Okay.
And that, sir, is where you spend the next at least 3 days, because after the first day when you don't receive any food, the second day you receive a tray of very warm something.
Yeah, that's
brownish in colour.
It might be.
Okay.
It smells like Milo. It's Milo's brand.
It's a message. The sweet corn is a message.
If you look,
didn't even eat sweet corn.
If you look underneath, there's 2 sheets of toilet roll
with a message.
With a message spelled out in sweet corn.
Which says what?
Oh God!
What does it say?
Play. It's help spelled backwards because it all got mixed up.
so it can be seen from helicopters.
Yeah. It got stirred on the way around.
Turns the toilet paper round. Ah! Give him a few moments to recover.
Yep.
Blah.
I don't even know. So, and on the third day, you rose. No.
Oh. Has he slept at all?
No. Well, maybe a bit. Not very well.
There's some sleeping.
Sort of slumped. But yes, a bit of sleeping.
But
enough to recover your hit points. Yes.
Yeah. You know.
I know what you were batting at.
Okay.
And on the third day,
I rose.
A voice comes from outside. Says, "Hi, La. Do you remember what I said to you?"
I remember.
I said, "Don't cause me trouble, and I'll be alright."
I didn't cause you trouble. He looked at me funny.
When you cause trouble, you cause me trouble. So, I'm a fair man. That's why they call me Vivian Nicey Abacum.
Do they?
That's what they say.
Okay.
Mr. Nicey, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Always looking after the incumbent prisoners. But you cannot be causing this kind of stir. You would not believe the amount of paperwork.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
It's the Scouse.
Yeah, that's what got me. I nearly held it.
So, sir, you're going to be spending a bit more time in here until I'm good and ready to let you join your friends.
How are they?
You'll find out. But I cannot be having this. The crew in your workforce are having to take on extra hours, reach higher targets because of your actions. You should be treating each other as a family. Your actions affect other people in here. So I want you to sit and think about that.
And Keth is slumped against the wall anyway. He's got his head in his hands. They can't be seen, but he's got his head in his hands. Because he does feel really bad about all of this, because he would. Especially his mates. Where's Jeff? He was taken away. But I got angry.
He'll be back soon enough.
Is he hurt?
He's being put to use for the Empire.
What does that even mean?
He has a certain powers that we find are useful. It's important to keep the Imperial machine running and keep all the lights on and homes safe and keep brigands and scallywags and scoundrels away from good, honest people.
The Empire is using people for batteries. You're killing magic.
No one's being killed here, son. Not like that, la.
Yeah. I've got a question.
All right.
Is this going to affect my application for the kitchen?
I shouldn't hold out any hope for that for you, son. As it happens, we do have an opening. But I can't imagine that you'll be looking at spaces for that. You'll have to put in some serious hard graft.
If I behaved, is there something else I can do?
Perhaps. But look, I've got paperwork to be going to do now. But don't let it be said that Vivian Nicey Ackerman does never do anything nice for people. So here's some scran, and I'll be on my way. And a hatch opens, and in slides a single slice of bread.
Oh, is it gluten-free?
No. It's very glutinous.
No, because you could use that to break down the door.
Yeah, you really could.
I actually got a piece of bread. Vivian's not that bad.
Vivian's a man. Vivian's a man.
No, I said Vivian's not that bad.
She said, how's she got a piece of bread?
No, you said I actually got a piece of bread.
Oh, you actually got a piece
Yeah.
of bread.
I can't believe I got a piece of bread.
Yeah, you got a piece of bread.
Vivian's a man. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, you got a piece of bread.
Vivian's a man. He can give you bread.
He can get bread wherever he likes.
He's a man,
He puts bread on the table.
You want to know where bread comes from? Vivian gets it.
There's just something, I genuinely found something really emotional about that scene. That's his little keeping home safe and stuff like that. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
I understand. Yeah, Vivian's obviously.
I felt really touched by it, actually.
Yeah. Obviously, we know the Empire is not doing this thing, for honest people. They don't know that people are being...
Perspective, isn't it?
It is. I like it, though. I very, very much like it.
Good.
And Keth will grab the piece of bread and start munching on it.
Om nom nom nom.
Om nom 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 nom. And he will... and I suppose he has it, and then is Vivian going to walk away?
Yes.
And then Keth will hear 2 or 3 steps, and he'll just go, I'm sorry, Vivian. And thank you.
You hear her stop for a second, and then carry on.
Ooh. Really liked that. Really did. Really liked it.
I enjoyed that.
What you like my little la?
I did. And you were trying to get me. You were trying to get me.
Now, we're going to fast forward in time now, because time passes a bit weirdly here. And because the days all blur, and there's no natural sunlight or calendars or clocks for you to really keep track of really how much time is passing anywhere. The only thing that Derek and Milo/Maurus have is the coming and going of the workforce.
Yeah, coming and going in the workforce and the amount of times I've slept. That's pretty much how I'm.
But apart from that, you don't know what time of day it is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know really if you've been doing 8 hours. They just tell you.
Yeah, it's true.
You
Don't know
could
how
be
long
doing
you slept for.
much longer than that. You could be doing less than that. You don't know.
Yep.
No clocks in the daylight. Just don't know.
You have no frame of reference for this.
No.
You just fall into whatever rhythm it is of the prison.
I'm going to try and find something to do some markings on the wall in terms of counting how many times the workforce has come and gone and what I've heard.
That would be
try and
be especially helpful to you if you keep switching back and forth between personalities.
So you can see actually how long it's been since you were last there.
Yeah.
You got that brown crayon under the bed.
I do.
Yeah. You could start smearing shit on the walls.
You've got a bucket of paint.
You make your own paint,
yeah.
Literally start smearing shit on the wall.
Over Jeff's bed.
Obviously.
On Jeff's wall.
You're not a monster. Why would you do it on your own?
Yeah, you don't shit where you sleep.
Well, obviously, that's just madness. Who would
Shit
do
where
that?
Jeff sleeps.
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't just started dismantling his bed.
Yeah.
That's on the cards for tomorrow.
All right. I can tell if Kev had been in there, you absolutely would have been dismantling because he did it to you.
Yeah. True.
Oh, yeah. But that was for a present.
Yeah. This is for a calendar.
Yeah.
That Jeff can use.
Jeff too can use it. Yeah,
he can
look
use
at
the
it.
calendars.
He can look at it.
There we go. It's
Look how many days it's been.
How
It's a cell
many
calendar.
shit marks on the wall are there?
So, by the time that Kev is returned to you...
Can I just say, I would like to, while he's making his shit marks on the wall, I'd like to
painting
at least once a day, especially now that I'm sort of cooped up, I'd like to continue doing my ritual for my druidic god. And just sort of praying to whoever's out there, trying to center myself. And also every time I get food, I'm trying to convince them to give me a job in the kitchen.
Okay, cool. No, you do that. And one day, your cell door opens. Yes, a well-earned break from those lunatics. Well, you've certainly circumnavigated around those idiots into the safe harbour that is your moment with the Dungeon Master. Well, we best be getting on with it then. Firstly, we're absolutely delighted to have you joining us once again for yet another round of Roll Britannia's Maritime Mayhem. Your presence on this ship is even more valuable than a chest full of looted gold. Thanks to you, we've steered clear of the siren's call of podcast obscurity. So, from the whole crew here at Roll Britannia, have a hearty, thank you for joining our ranks. Huzzah! God, every week he's like, Pedro! Shout out time. Where are you? Finally. What? You were delayed because you were squabbling with Humphrey over a fish. You don't even like fish. And neither does Humphrey, to be honest. I've no idea what he eats, actually. Pedro, I saw it first is not a good argument. You've got a job to do that I pay you for. Yes, it's in the post. Probably. Now, just give me the scroll and be off with you. Shoo, bird. Shoo, I say. A special shout out this week goes to Lottie.gif, who got in touch with us through Instagram and who we actually met at Comic-Con, where they were dressed as Jessie from Toy Story. Yeah. Excellent work. You've truly brightened our voyage. Now, if you're angling for a shout-out of your very own, then all you have to do is cast your line across the ocean that is social media. We're present on X or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Skies, Mastodon, everywhere. Yeah. Our Discord server is as busy as a rowdy tavern on a Friday night too. It's absolutely teeming with D&D and Roll Britannia chat. So whether you ask us a question, comment on a post, send us an idea, or just cruise in for a cozy chinwag, we don't mind, just as long as you get involved. Wait, what's that on the horizon? It looks like some ships. It's a fleet of sponsorships.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
If you love the sound of our seafaring saga, then why not leave us a glowing 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podurama, or, wherever your favourite listening spot is. It really helps to reel in more listeners and expand our crew, and it only takes a few seconds to do. And if you want to dive even deeper, you can join the Roll Britannia Patreon. Starting from as little as £2 per month, you'll unlock a bounty of bonus content, stories, art, exclusive merch. Every doubloon we get, we plough straight back into the show, which means we can make it even bigger and better just for you. Wait! Before you return to the main deck, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It'll spare you from having to clean the barnacles off of Milo's magical trinkets that he'll probably have stolen. But that's not the point. The point is that they're filthy. And we're not sure what he means by trinkets. Yeah. Gross. Well, that's my bit done. Pedro's still cross and slightly fishy, and it's high time that you got back into the adventure. So set sail and get back in there. Go on, get back in there. Go! And Keth is poured inside.
Poured?
Yes.
Is he?
He's bundled in.
Oh, all the bone's been removed from his body.
Keth is now liquid. They just pour him out of a vat.
Thank God
it's just a bag.
Thank God we've got a bucket in here, although it is quite full at the moment.
How many ship marks are there?
There are approximately 14 new ship marks on the wall.
Oh, my
Jesus,
word.
okay. So it's 17 days total, because you've started this after 3 days.
Yep.
Oh, I like what you've done with the beds.
One big bed.
Come
Cuddling.
on, let's get you down. Let's get you onto the bed. Come on.
So nice to be able to stand up.
Yeah. How was it? What happened to you? How does he look? Is he like thinner?
He's thinner.
Emaciated?
Definitely thinner.
Is that Keth? Who am I?
Oh,
who are you? Let's find out. Not that it makes a great deal of difference right now in terms of your experience, but Maurus.
Is that Keth?
Keth. Yeah.
Yes, Milo, it is.
Keth's
Maurus.
back from the punishment he very justly deserved.
What? Oh.
You okay? What happened? Where did they take you? Who did you talk to? What did you do?
Wait.
So many questions.
Several other questions. Yeah. I just say the words several other questions.
And with several other follow-ups. So I was taken away to solitary.
Yeah.
And then the silence was amazing.
Golden, you might say.
Golden. But
what, silence? You get a lot of silence in solitary confinement, but not
Derek.
here compared to...
Derek, for the love of the gods, I'm so hungry.
Have we been fed yet today?
No.
Okay.
Did you get into the kitchen?
I've been locked up in here.
What, since?
Yeah.
No.
Solidly.
14 shit-stained days.
14 shit-stained days, apparently, according to him.
Is that just...
Quite clean in our cell. I like
Is
to
that
keep
because
a
the
tidy
days
house.
are bad, or you've been
No,
stained in shit?
I've just been drawing on the walls to keep track.
Oh, he's lost it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I didn't even do that in solitary.
He's taking it really badly.
I've got me and my brother to talk to, so just been leaving each other messages. You know that meme of the crazy man behind all the stuff on the wall?
Yeah.
That's sort of how bad it's got for me.
Oh, that is bad. That is bad.
So you
he's
haven't
really
left
taken
this
it bad.
cell at all?
Not at all. They won't let us work.
We didn't notice during the period JJJ coming back from the hospital.
You
did
didn't
we?
notice, no.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know where JJJ is. He might be dead.
Where's
Either
Jeff?
way, we haven't seen him either.
He's not
He's
here.
gone.
But it's good news.
What's good news?
We know what's going to happen if we riot. We know how they're going to deal with it. If we can get rid of that stuff, we can get out of here.
What stuff? The shit on the walls.
Kev is
that radiant
food.
stuff.
Kev is a bit delirious at this point because he's all severely hydrated,
God, yeah.
malnutritioned. He thought he saw Bill in the cell with him, but it turned out to be a long turd.
But he done.
Yeah.
Tried to put it up his sleeve, realised he didn't have a sleeve anymore, got really upset when it fell on the floor, broke into bits. A day of crying.
There was a period of time where you were going on adventures, quote unquote, with Bill.
Sometimes it was
Fly,
away
Bill.
You thought you were some sort of pirate.
Yeah.
Going on an adventure to rescue pieces of 8.
Yeah.
There was some sort of pyramid at some point,
But it just turned out to be a big mound of shit.
Some days Kev took all his clothes off and put them back on to try and fashion them into different things.
Thought he was a werewolf for a while. That was a weird day.
Yeah, so he's not in a very
Just
not in a
howling
great
in
state
his
of
cell.
mind.
You're shaking, Keith. Let's sit down.
Yeah.
Come on.
Is it dinner time yet?
No, we haven't been fed today. Not yet.
You haven't been fed.
Okay. Once we get you sorted out,
Yeah.
Milo needs some sort of psychiatric checkup. But one thing at a time. Did they beat you? Did they
No.
beat you with their hands and with their fists? And possibly a weapon?
Nope. They just left me in a cell. But I think Vivian isn't that bad. I did actually manage to get a piece of bread out of it.
That's indoctrination talk. What did they do? They must have tortured you somehow.
No. Didn't question me. Didn't interrogate me. Asked me to do a deal. Just told me to never do that again. Because
Shit. I'm not even going to, as a player, I'm not even, because our characters trust each other so much, I'm not even going to insight check you, even though as a player I know, obviously I've heard.
Have you been getting a hard time?
No.
From the rest of the team?
From the rest, yeah, they do, but I'm trying to, in my usual subtle way, make them know that I had nothing to do with it. I've just been trying to convince them to let me into the kitchen, but they don't seem to be interested, to be honest.
I was kind of hoping that they would. If I brained that guy with the tray, there'd be an opening, you'd be in. I thought you'd have been there for maybe 2 weeks now.
Well,
Working an angle.
We were hoping, but just because there's an opening doesn't mean I'm the one that's going to fill it.
I didn't mean to hit JJ. That was a mistake. Did Milo Maris, did he manage to get to the infirmary?
No, they seemingly they didn't want to waste their resources. They just chucked us back in here. But everybody else has had to work extra hard, apparently. Well, they've made us know that they've had to work extra hard.
That's what Vivian said. I'm going to get...
Oh, your best friend Vivian.
It's
So
not gonna be a
Vivian,
good time for me.
When you say he's not a bad guy, you think he's like a weak link?
I don't think it's a weak link. The big important thing is that the citizens of the Empire, the good, honest people, and Keth will do the...
Oh, right, okay.
The money is. I think they're having their homes kept warm and the lights on.
With the magic?
With the magic. There's obviously being pumped out of the magic users here. I don't think they have any idea. Maybe if you could somehow show them the truth.
That's terrifying.
I don't know how we're going to do that. But
That's terrifying. It would be more terrifying if they knew how it was being made and were just doing it anyway. I'm not going to lie, but...
we've got to get out of even more.
Currently, we've gone from having access to the workshop rooms and the canteen and stuff to this room.
Well, maybe with me being back. I mean, is JJJ back?
No idea.
No idea.
I haven't heard him come back. And I can't really see down to his cell from where we are.
No, maybe, well, at least 3 of us, they might get us back into the workshop. I don't know. My plan didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
You don't say.
Yeah. But at least you guys
was
are okay.
the plan?
No, the whole idea is that, well, the plan was, Keth incites a riot.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing was information gathering.
Yeah, 100%.
It was to see what the response would be from the guards.
Yep. Tick.
What the likely punishments would be.
Tick.
Mm-hmm.
The other that was like aim. That was the main objectives. Secondary ones was to try and, since Keth had heard that it's like dead man chefs or dead man shoes to get into the kitchen. If he took out one of the chefs, then he was
did that.
Yeah, then that might mean there'd be an opening, and that Derek might get into the kitchen.
Okay.
And also, if he hit Merlo, that might send him to the infirmary, which then show access to another part of the prison.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Meet somebody else, maybe a doctor who under the Hippocratic Oath.
Yeah.
You know. So the whole idea
it's
is
a solid plan. I'm still with you.
I love
it
the
was
plan.
a justified idea.
It didn't work.
No.
You barely tickled Milo.
We need a more serious injury.
Yeah, you
but with a tray in my fist.
Near fatally injured your team leader.
That was just a mistake.
Yeah. You did roll a natural one.
Yeah, there's nothing to do about that. If that happens, it happens.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, he did.
It's a risk you're willing to take.
Yeah. Fucking brained him. I don't think he's going to be very happy about that if we ever see him again at all. They might just move him to another floor.
It's entirely possible. Clearly, he can't be trusted around you.
Yeah, Keth. Something I didn't get a chance to tell you that before we see that there. I didn't get a chance to tell you before, but I found some writing here.
Really?
See that? Those bunch of not next to the shit marks. Those are really old from somebody else who was in this cell. But you see those lines that are sort of scratched in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the little sort of number 8 that's sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And then symbol. Question mark.
What does that mean?
It looks like there's. It says, to me at least, it says many levels. And it looks like there's quite a few. JJJ mentioned that we're on Q, was it?
Yeah, and the promoted teams go up to A.
We're not at the very bottom, maybe. But we're also very far from the top.
Very far from the top.
And I haven't seen any natural light. I haven't heard any wind or anything like that. I haven't heard any rain or thunder nearby.
Oh.
I think we've got to be underground then.
Would I have a sense as a mountain dwarf whether I'm underground or not?
Normally, yes.
Interesting, okay. I don't know. I'd be able to tell usually.
Are we near a coast? Oh.
No.
Usually I'd be able to tell that we're underground just by sort of...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hold on. There is a thing for me.
I had to think about that answer. It wasn't a straightforward answer.
No. Because I guess then, if we're not near a coast, we're probably... And if we were at land, if we were at land...
Put your teeth in.
Say again?
Put your teeth in.
If we were on land, you go, no, of course you're not.
Mm.
That means we're not at a coastline or
Right.
inland, so we're out at sea somewhere.
Maybe.
A facility probably out at sea, so therefore not the coast.
Having been...
That's my deductions.
Okay, right.
A bit like in the oil rig prison from Face Off.
Hard to say.
Hard to say, who knows? But thank you for confirming. But that's my deduction.
Okay.
Write it in a postcard if you...
Okay. Yes, Milo.
Having been a resident of Neverwinter
Yes.
and familiar with ARC facilities
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
establishments such as this,
Yes.
would I have heard and know the location of where we are now?
No.
I would like to have a look around the walls, or may have done this in the past few days, and make a history check because dwarves have a thing called stone cunning.
Okay.
Whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus instead of your normal proficiency bonus. So
Okay.
I'd like to just have a look and see the stonework. Can I tell what type of stone it is and therefore possibly where it was sourced from?
Hold the line.
Yeah, no problem.
Lovely Welsh stone.
Yeah,
Can I...
there's many levels, and honestly, we could be at the bottom, but I don't... Typically, I'd have a sense, but it's such an unfamiliar environment that I can't really tell, which is kind of freaking me out, I'm not going to lie. I'm just... maybe I should probably examine... I don't know, I'm trying to look at the stones, see what they are, but other than that, there's nothing really to go on. We're locked
Normally I
up
get a
tight
feeling
here.
if we're... No,
Near
close
it.
to the sea. Wait. Milo.
Yes?
Oh, you're Milo. We need Malrus. No, we need Milo. Milo, you've been here before, haven't you?
Yes.
Pointing at the wall that you're...
Yes.
I realised.
I've been here. I'm over in the other wall.
Keth points up. Do you remember being brought in here the first time? Were you knocked out?
I was knocked out.
So you don't remember actually being transported into the prison?
No.
Did they put you in a cell like this one?
No. It sounds like I was in a cell similar to what Keth was in.
The tiny one where you can't stand up?
No, mine was big, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Massive.
Very
it was.
spacious.
It was so spacious I could lie down and everything.
Oh, I couldn't lie down at all.
He used to run from one side to the other.
Just do laps.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to do a press up.
Stupid.
Am I able to do the history check?
Yeah, go on. It's more of a nature check, really, to identify stone. Do you not think?
2 seconds.
If it's an actual
where
dwarf
it
thing
is,
and it
it's
says
a dwarf
history.
thing. Whenever you make an intelligence check related to the origin of stonework, that's all it says.
Yeah, I would have said it was more of a nature thing.
Okay.
To identify what sort of stone it is.
Okay, then I would like to instead a history check to see what kind of style of stonework it is, and possibly therefore how old this building is.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
That'll be a history check.
Good.
Good pivot.
Pivot?
It's not going to be great. 16, and I rolled a 6.
Oh, wow.
I get
Okay.
double my proficiency bonus.
It's a bit weird.
Right.
Because the stonework looks very new.
Okay.
It looks very modern in the grand scheme of things.
Hmm.
But the style of it looks ancient.
Oh, wow.
And not in a kind of Disney way where it's made to look ancient.
No.
It's just built from an ancient plan.
Yeah. Okay. But it looks new in construction.
Yes.
Well, weirdly, they don't. You
just a gold coin.
Moneymaker's malfunctioning.
That's why they took it off you.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, it looks like a pretty new place. I mean, it's shabby and beaten up, but I haven't seen this kind of sort of grouting and mortar and definitely some of the oldest parts of Neverwinter. Like, I don't know how much you've been there, but in the older quarter, you see the same type of sort of stonework. So maybe they've just used old plans, or maybe they've refreshed it or something. Or
so it's new stone,
seemingly
old techniques.
Apparently so.
So does that mean like this place was designed a really long time ago and it took them ages to build it? And has it only just been finished?
Or they've built it to very old plans or something like that.
Why would they do that?
Maybe there was something that used to exist that doesn't exist anymore and they wanted to recreate it. Maybe that was just the particular style that whoever built it liked to build in.
Maybe there's local planning restrictions.
Yeah. Maybe there was some sort of
conservation
material
area.
Conservation. It could be a number of reasons. I'm not a stonemason.
Could this be like a repurposed old building somehow?
Well, yeah.
Are you seeing like a mix? Is it like
it's
new
weird.
stuff
And
patched
like I
over
say,
old?
I can't tell whether I'm underground or not, so it's hard. It's kind of weirding me out, to be honest. I don't know that much about stone, but typically us dwarves kind of pass these things on through our families.
At that moment, there's a voice.
Good, because I had no idea how to end that little bit.
Neither did I.
Yeah. At the moment, there's a voice at the door. It's one of the guards. It says, hold on. It says, Prisoner 327416, stand up.
And then Gethy hasn't been called that for a little while. Just looks around. Oh!
That's you. I'm going to tap the tattoo on the back of your neck.
Yeah, stands up.
That's you.
And prisoner 327416, face the wall.
Faces the wall. I'm on the wall.
And then the door clanks open. And it says, Prisoner 327416, please exit the cell.
Yes, boss.
And you stride outside?
Walks outside.
Weirdly, you have manacles on now.
When I walked out of the cell?
Yeah. Really weird. Proper strange, right?
Proper strange, right? Especially sometimes they come on and sometimes they're not.
Yeah, I know, it's odd.
Okay.
Boss, did my kitchen application come through?
We really want to get in the kitchen.
Prisoner 15595.
Yes, boss.
Your application has been submitted and is pending review.
Thank you, boss. I look forward to hearing back from you, boss.
Close her up. And the door clang, shuts.
What, Derek? What's happening?
He's about to walk past, hopefully, so you'll be able to see.
I don't think I can see through the little hole in the door, I'll be honest.
You'll have to climb up.
I'll just have my back to the door, leaning against the door.
But then you definitely won't
Definitely can't see that.
I don't think I'm going to be able to see anyway, even if I try and climb.
You could climb.
Stand on the bucket.
You could jump up and grab hold of the bars.
I'll jump up and grab hold of the bars.
Okay, roll an athletics
You
check.
need to spill valuable paint all over the floor if he turns the bucket upside down.
Yeah. Can't mess all that paint up. I mean, you could. He could pour it all over Jeff's bed.
Yeah.
It's 10.
You can just about
Scramble
up. It's not comfortable. You can be there for a few seconds at a time.
Yeah. Just to see him go.
Whoop. Yep. Keth does, in fact, walk past as you head back down the corridor in the direction, funnily enough, of the canteen. But instead of going straight forward, under the bridge and through the door, you take a sharp right.
The cartographer over there.
And you see, over on the right, there's a set of stairs leading up.
Okay.
Through a little archway. And you go through the arch, and it curves right round to the left.
Right to the left.
All the way around to the left.
Okay.
Sort of back up to a little platform, which opens out onto that bridge.
Oh, shit.
Like above the
door to the canteen, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you cross over there.
Mm-hmm.
And you cross over and you follow the corridor around. And then you cross over another bridge.
Which we haven't seen yet. From
the ground. It looks like an archway. This is a closed off bridge at this point.
Right.
It's not an open one that the guards could see over. This goes over a corridor, but from the ground, it looks like an archway.
Is that the archway we walked under when we got here?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And there's a door at the other end of the bridge.
Excellent.
And the guard says, Prisoner 327416, halt!
Kethel halt. Yes, boss.
He knocks on the door. And then he opens the door. And he steps inside. And you hear from inside,
Prisoner 327416, for your attention, Madam Warden.
Oh.
And then he opens the door. And he says, Prisoner 327416, quick march!
Keth will walk forwards.
Shuffle.
Yeah, because he's like... yeah. I mean, come to a halt in the middle of the room.
Yep.
What does this room look like?
It's a lovely room.
Is it?
Yeah, a lovely room.
Wooden panelling?
Wooden panelling.
How deep is the shag pile?
Oh, very deep. There is a desk made of rich mahogany.
How many books are in the room?
Many leather-bound books.
Is there ornate paintings on the wall?
Yes.
Is there a drinks globe in the corner?
No drinks globe.
Is there a window?
No windows.
Thank you. I thought you were just going to go without asking. Are there any windows? Yeah, there's a massive window. You see exactly where you are. There's a big tourist information sign saying you are here. Yeah.
No, I was getting past the jokey stuff and I'm like, right, okay, I need to see where we are.
Yeah.
No. Any sort of... what were they called before when we were on Nemesis Island?
Glass walls.
Glass walls? No glass walls.
The...
radio stations?
No. Where we went into the security hut and they weren't CCTV.
Spheres. No.
Any of the monitoring equipment?
No.
Yeah.
There's no technomatic security in there.
And there's no other like viewing ports into other parts.
Not in there, no.
Not in there at all.
Not
so
in
it's
there,
just a closed-off room.
Yes, it is. Yeah. As far as you can tell, yes.
With a big desk, leather-bound books,
a lovely rug.
Lovely rug. Who apart from the guard?
Yep.
What's the guard's name?
Oh, you've never asked.
I didn't want to. And then behind the desk, I suppose, is the scarlet-haired warden.
There certainly is.
Oh, good call.
And she says, thank you very much. You can leave us.
Oh, sorry. I spoke over you then.
So thanks very much. You can leave us.
No, thought you were going to say a name.
And he salutes and turns on the spot, stamps his foot, and marches out.
Okay.
Sorry about him. He's a bit much. Are you comfortable?
I mean, we could take these shackles off. That'll make me more comfortable.
I was thinking more of a chair.
I'll take a chair.
And she pushes the button, and a chair sort of rises up out of the floor immediately behind you.
Just get the sort of like, just almost like fall in.
Yep.
Does it like meet his buttocks? Like
it is like a full sort of Winchester armchair.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
There it goes.
It puts you off balance and you land in it.
Yeah. Oh,
how's that?
Really, really good.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mom.
It's my understanding from your records that you used to serve in the Royal Guard.
That's true.
So you've seen exactly what it's like out there?
Yes, I have. On both sides.
So you're in an enviable position of knowing exactly how both sides work.
That's correct. I do.
I like to run a very tight ship here. And I have a job to do. And I can make your time here very comfortable indeed.
My buttocks are experiencing that right now. Mom. He's getting that level of rapport.
Yeah.
It's not like really, really cheeky.
Yeah.
And like...
No, you're doing perfect. You're doing well.
Yeah. Getting a playful rapport without being weird or flirty or annoying. Back to character.
I have a couple of things that I'll need occasionally. Just a little insight into what it's like down on the work floor. If there's any insurrection, you might say. And the other thing, and perhaps more immediately, is I might need your help in a little project.
What have you got in mind?
Well, I have a rather important anniversary coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have, however... You know where I'm going.
Yep.
I bet you don't.
Is it a model of the Taj Mahal?
Do you know it is? I have, however, no idea what to get her.
Right.
I do know that she's always wanted to go to see... What the fuck are we calling it?
The
Wait, what?
The Raj Banal.
The Raj Banal.
Wait, what is happening here?
Particularly boring palace. Actually, the Taj Mahal is technically a burial chamber.
Yeah.
But...
So I thought it'd be really nice is if I both book her a holiday and present her that with a scale model of exactly the place we're going to. And I thought you would be just the man to help me build that.
That sounds like something I could definitely help you with.
Excellent. It would, of course, mean spending some time here so I can supervise you. But you would, of course, get a little bit of extra time out of your cell. And you'd have a little bit of freedom to work on this project. What do you say?
Well, any more time in this wonderful chair. And this room smells much nicer than mine.
I can even get you some food.
And when you say food...
I mean food with a lowercase f.
You mean food?
I mean food.
No, I love food.
I feel like this is a reference you're missing.
It really is.
Okay.
No idea.
Brilliant.
And that's the best
why.
one.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
There was something about the Taj Mahal.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
an
Talk to you in the break.
Yep. Building a scale model of some
100%. Yep.
Not a clue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, am I for once actually in the loop?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I think so.
Incredible.
That never happens.
Let me just check.
I'm just...
I've seen a few prison movies, and I don't remember any of these.
I'm just intrigued.
Yeah. Very similar, but specifically that one.
Yeah.
The prison warden wants Keth to help build
a scale model as a present. Yes.
For an anniversary.
Out of, let's say, matchsticks.
Even though
we have far better building materials available.
And also, he has no, architectural experience.
None whatsoever.
No, but he is trained in woodwork.
Yes.
Why would you pick a full member of the Royal Guard?
Because you can be trusted.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Keth's just where
she can keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
And it's privilege that she can give you in return for information.
Yeah.
That's what it's totally what
you get to spend some time in a nice room, get some lowercase f food in exchange for a bit of information and some time working on a little crafting project.
Yeah. And she's much nicer to look at than my colleagues.
How dare.
Excellent.
He's covered his walls in shit for you.
Yeah.
Shall we?
And there's no poo in here.
Shall we seal the deal with a nice pint of beer?
In Owlbear's dark cells, where time seems to stand, Keth ponders in solitude a plan close at hand. Jeff taken, Derek and Milo confined in a presence so daunting, an escape he must find. Milo with crazed eyes, a turd he does keep, while Derek with spoon works the mortar so deep. Keth's solitary musings, a model to make, for the warden's grand scheme, what path will he take? A beer seals the deal, a model to craft. In this game of shadows, a new skill is draft. What secrets in matchsticks, what fates will they span? Will their cunning prevail in this treacherous land? What plans will unfold in their bid to be free? What allies or foes will the buccaneers see? What lies in the minds of our dark prisoners? Well, I guess you'll find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Tired of ads intruding into your favorite comedy podcasts? Good news. Ad-free listening is available on Amazon Music for all the music plus top podcasts included with your Prime membership. Dive into a world of laughs by downloading the Amazon Music app for free or go to amazon.com/comedy ad-free. That's amazon.com/comedy ad-free to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads.